Hey there, it's the Goof again. I wanted to talk about something for a moment. I watched a video recently by Pat the Nets Punk. At the beginning of the video, I got pretty pissed. I thought he was serious. He said he thought people who use flashcards to play old games were horrible people and should be sent to the the gulags. But towards the end of the video, they said, "No, we don't really think you're a horrible person." No, you're not a horrible person. Look, the fact of the matter is, people with money who have a lot of money who are going to want to own the actual cartridge will own the actual cartridge. It's that simple, folks. It's that simple. Flashcards aren't going to diminish this because the people who do have money and can pay the outrageous prices will. But then there's folks like myself who can't. I had a big Super Nintendo collection. It got stolen. I mentioned this. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if I'll ever see that collection again. I loved playing them. They were my favorite games in the world. Yeah, I'm starting to cry a bit. It really upsets me that they were stolen. I love those games. I loved Soul Blazer. I loved... The only game I got left, the only cartridge I got left, I've shown this before. Out here. The only cartridge I have left is this. This is all I've got left. Out of all the games I had, this is it. All my other games were stolen by my brother's ex. So I don't really have the money to replace that collection. And it's gotten to where I can't afford to do much of anything. So yeah, I'm more willing to pay $100 for a simple flash card and download all the ROMs I need for those flash cards and play them off an SD card on my actual Super Nintendo. I'm more willing to do that, and it's more affordable for somebody like me than to actually go out and rebuy all these games. I would love to get those games back, and I can't. I still got my NES games. I still play them. Unlike a lot of collectors, I play the games I have, and the only games that I collect are the games that I really love and enjoy and play. The really good games. And I mentioned this in this comment section. $100 for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4. Turtles in Time on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, it went up. Look, I don't have that kind of money. I don't know anybody who has that kind of money for a single game cartridge like that. So yeah, it really, really pisses me off when it becomes an issue with some people. I don't think Pat really thinks that anybody's horrible. I'm thinking he was joking. I think that he was being eccentric at the beginning of the video. I hope so anyways. It's the same reason I emulate. Trust me, I would love to own all those cartridges again. I would love to get my collection back. But at this point, it's just not in the cards. So yeah. And yes, I think that flash cards are okay. Just like I think emulation is okay. If Nintendo... Look, and I mentioned this before, especially games like I like to play. This is one game that I've been playing a lot lately, trying to master it, and that's Congo's Caper. Congo's Caper. Data East is gone. You can't get Congo's Caper anywhere anymore. I don't know who owns the right to Congo's Caper. But it's not on the Wii U Virtual Console. It's not on any of the Virtual Consoles. What am I supposed to do? Huh? At this point, my only option is flashcards or emulation. That's it. That's all I can do. So for anybody that this is an issue, you've got to get over it. You've got to understand the position that a lot of people are in. I don't really have the money for anything. I'm lucky here recently that somebody, and I'm going to start using it, somebody gave me Sony Vegas Pro. And I'm going to start using it. Because I want to do more than just showing my mug to people. I'm hoping that I can use Sony Vegas Pro to do other things. Maybe record footage of me playing a game. I've been wanting to record some footage of me playing Bioshock 1. I've noticed myself while I'm playing it, I shout some really messed up stuff. Some stuff that if somebody was around to hear it would think it was hilarious. I know they would. And I don't have the means to record myself playing the game. But that's something I'm going to work on with Sony. I'm hoping Sony Vegas Pro helps me with that. But I just don't have the money. I mean, even this webcam I'm using, this cheap webcam, was given to me. I haven't had money in a while now. Internet costs $60-something to get television, because I still watch some shows on television. To have satellite television is $60-something. My electric bill keeps running over $100 a month, which I know some people are like, that's not much. I'm one guy. It is kind of a bit much for one guy. And I know other people who pay $300 or more for their electric bill, but I'm on a fixed income, so I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for sympathy. But I'm just trying to make a point. And that's it. Sorry about that. It's that people don't have a lot of money rolling out their behinds. They don't have it. And so if I want to play these games, yes. That's how it's got to be if I want anything. I mean, it's either given to me or by some other means. For this instance, emulating. Emulating splash carts, that's it. That's just like the whole subject of burnt Sega CD games, because the Sega CD will play a burnt... As far as I know, a Sega CD plays a burnt Sega CD game. No problem. You don't have to do anything special. And that's how I would play Sega CD games if I had a Sega CD. I don't have a Sega CD. I just emulate it on my computer. It does well enough. I'm gonna get me an Ouya at some point, I'm thinking, just so I can play a bunch of old games on there on my TV. I'll get an Ouya eventually, but you know, internet bill, cable bill, electric bill, water bill, food for the month. After all that, I don't have much of anything. Like I said, not looking for sympathy, just giving an explanation. So yeah, I mean, it really bugged me at first. I was going to make a video where I'm just exploding because of what he first said, and I should have known when he used a word like gulag that he was joking. But no, you're not a horrible person, especially if you don't really have the money. I mean, that's just like some people who steal food. They steal food because they're hungry, not because they enjoy stealing. I'm pretty sure there are those few people who enjoy thieving. I don't enjoy thieving. I would pay if I could afford to pay, and if it was something affordable, I would pay the price. That's the same way I feel about Microsoft and operating systems. I'm surprised they don't offer an operating system that's affordable for people. It kind of bugs me. But that's Microsoft for you, a big greedy corporation. Okay, yeah, I'm ranting a bit now. Bottom line, you're not a horrible person. You don't really have the money. You managed to get the money up for a flash cart. Good on you. It's all you can do. Just enjoy your game. I can understand the issue if it's newer games. Like a game that may have come out just a couple of years ago. A couple of years, couple of months, couple of weeks. That's bad. But games from like the NES era, Super NES era, Sega CD, on up to maybe the PS1 era. Maybe the PS1 era. Yeah, I can understand. I mean, especially a lot of those games, good games that are good and are hard to find. Congo's Caper, I'll say it again. To me, it's a good game. I've heard reviews. They said the hit detection, blah, 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 stuff. Anyhow, that's the end of this video. 9 minutes is long enough to go on about this. You're not a bad person. You're not a bad person, and I'm not a bad person. It's circumstances. I blame collectors. I do. I blame collectors. Those guys who do have money to spend on this stuff, and they buy up multiple, I've said this before, they buy up multiple copies of the same damn game, taking them out of circulation, and then turn around and put them on eBay for like $100-something each, or more. Yeah. That's why we have reproduction cards, flash cards, and emulating. So yeah. Alright, this has been the Goof. Not being very goopy. I'm fixing to make another video having to do with net neutrality. And I'm going to link a address for people so they can sign up, basically something of a petition. Net neutrality has to be protected. I'm going to do another video for that. So this has been the Goof. You all have a good one. Bye.